Today, let's make some beautiful Easter eggs filled with the viral Dubai strawberry chocolate pistachio kataifi filling. I'm Kat, owner of Charmin Chic Baking, and welcome to my channel. You'll need the ingredients listed in the description below, and your choice of chocolate colors, and either milk or dark chocolate for the shells. I'm using this delicious pure pistachio paste from Italy, and I'll add the link on where to buy it below. I'm going to show you how to use a chocolate tempering machine for this tutorial. You'll also need egg molds. I actually found these at my local dollar store. The machine I'm using is a fully automatic tempering machine called Revelation 2 by Chocovision. I've had this for over 15 years, so if you're starting small, I highly recommend this machine. To assemble, place the bowl into the machine, insert the bowl scraper into the ridge below the probe, ensuring it curves forward. It won't click until the baffle is secured. The baffle is what divides the melted from the unmelted chocolate and contains a temperature probe wired to these pins. Align and slide the baffle into the machine until it locks into place. Then slide the baffle clip into place to keep the unmelted chocolate from leaking out. You can temper up to 1.5 pounds of chocolate, so I'm going to start by placing half a pound of the chocolate behind the baffle. Because I'm using milk chocolate, I then press the middle button that indicates milk. The bowl will then start turning and heating up, moving the chocolate from the back to the front as it melts. I'm using a spoon to keep the chocolate down under the clip, otherwise it will spill over. Tempering the chocolate means heating the chocolate up to a certain temperature depending on the type of chocolate used, adding the seed chocolate, and then cooling the chocolate back down to form the cocoa crystals from the cocoa butter, which is what gives chocolate its snap and shine. After the chocolate is melted, add in the rest and just keep the chocolate down. You'll see the light flashing, but ignore that until all the chocolate is melted. I'm going to add another half pound of chocolate as I need a lot for these eggs. Once all the chocolate is melted, add the seed chocolate and press the button with the light flashing and the number 1 to stop it. Number 1 just indicates that you're using tempered chocolate. The machine will then start cooling as it tempers the chocolate. When the button flashes and beeps, that indicates to remove the seed chocolate. Once the chocolate is finished tempering, you'll hear a long beep. You can then increase or decrease the temperature. I'm going to increase it just a little so that it's thinner and easier to mold the eggs. You can then let this run until you're ready to use. I found these built-in disposable paper covers at my local dollar store and really love them, especially when making chocolate as it gets everywhere. They come in a set of 10 and are pretty large. They have sticky tabs at the corners and do stay in place. I'll post a link on where to find them online. To prep the molds, always give them a light coating of melted cocoa butter for shine and to make the shells easier to release. Just use cotton balls and wipe on the clay molds. Then remove the excess with a clean cotton ball, otherwise you'll have a glob of cocoa butter on your chocolate shells. I'm using colored cocoa butter that also needs to be tempered, but you can do that easily by warming in the microwave for 1 minute, then shaking it up for another minute to temper. Pour this into a little small cup. Dip a clean toothbrush into the colored cocoa butter and saturate it well. Using your finger, spray it into the mold to give it a speckled egg effect. I love this aqua color, but I'm also going to use other pastel colors for my eggs. Then scrape off the excess cocoa butter after it's hardened off the molds and wipe with paper towels to clean it up. I'm going to work one cavity at a time as these eggs are large and don't want chocolate spilling everywhere. Fill one cavity completely with the tempered chocolate that's still running in the machine. Give it a little shake or tap to remove any bubbles and ensure it coats the top edge. Then let it sit for 1 minute while you move on to another mold. After 1 minute, invert the chocolate into the bowl and shake off the excess to create a thin shell. The more you shake off, the thinner the shell will be, and this chocolate gets reused for the next cavity, so no chocolate goes wasted. Scrape the excess chocolate off the mold and place it back in with the tempered chocolate. Then let the chocolate harden in the mold upside down. Repeat with the next mold and alternate between molds until all cavities are lined with the chocolate. Then let them harden upside down, or you can even refrigerate them for about half an hour to harden. Once all the shells are hardened, tap the molds on the counter to release the shells, being careful not to break them. Some might not come out as easily, so just give them a firmer tap and they should release eventually. I forgot to put on my gloves on for this, and you really should use gloves so that you don't get fingerprints on the shells and to keep them shiny. Look at how beautiful and shiny they are. Now you need to even the edges of the shells by gently warming them up to melt a little bit of the chocolate, as you would when you're making hot chocolate bombs. Just keep the heat very low. Then cool them upside down to harden. To make the filling, combine the toasted shredded kataifi dough with the pistachio paste. You can refer to my other video in the link below on how to toast the kataifi. Add enough pistachio paste to make a thick and firm mixture. If you add too much paste, the filling won't be as crunchy, but the consistency is up to you. To assemble the eggs, spoon the pistachio filling into one of the cavities and make a well in the center, but don't overfill the cavity. You want it to be just below the edge. Then place the strawberry in the center. Then drizzle some melted chocolate with added vegetable oil over top. I'm using a 4:1 chocolate to oil ratio to make it thinner, but it will still harden a bit after cooling. Then top with more pistachio filling to cover the strawberry. Finally, pour on more melted chocolate, because you can never have too much chocolate. To complete the egg, I'm brushing on a little bit of the tempered chocolate onto the edge of one of the shells to glue it onto the filled shell. If there are any gaps on the sides, use some of the tempered chocolate to fill them in to secure the egg. Look at these beautiful and delicious Easter eggs. Look at these beautiful and delicious Easter eggs. Look at these beautiful and delicious Easter eggs. You can also place them in cupcake liners filled with the extra kataifi and stand them up. It's taste test time. I'm going to crack one open as I would have a soft-boiled egg. The shell opens up easily without breaking. So delicious, the texture of the melted chocolate with the crunch of the kataifi, the juicy strawberry, and the pistachio flavors. What a match made in heaven. With the perfect thin chocolate shell. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for next week where I show you how to make other Easter treats. Happy baking!